You're a leader, you have been asked to create four teams of 24 members, and each team should have only 6 members respectively, so that you can distribute them equally, like team A 6 member all the way to team D. How to do it? For example, the problem with the rand function is that it can generate every time differently, and then there will be misbalance will happen, right? So to set the context, let me go to the conventional formula and let me explain that how what is the problem and how we can overcome with the problem. Just we need to insert two more formulae, for example rank and choose. With that we can not only we can assign the team randomly, but uniformly also you can assign. How to do it? For example, this is the problem which I was describing earlier. Let's say you have 24 member, right? These 24 member, let's say you need to convert them into group, right? Like four group. What I'm doing it, I'm just straight away using choose function, or I will start with the random function, random between 1 to 4. So here it has given this is the team, and then I'm gonna insert one more formula called, let's say this is 2 4 1 3 and so on. So let's say I'm going to insert choose function, and then I'll say comma. So maybe let me copy that one, this value, like, value I'll copy here. So, what I'm doing it is actually I'm just anything one, it implies to team A, anything B two, it implies to team B, team C, and team D. I'm just entering here, delete this value. So now you see that Ahmad belongs to team A and Peter belongs to team B and so on. But the only drawback of this method is that the team formation will not be equal. What we mean by that? For example, if you do that pivot table, just quick pivot table or count formula also you can do, count a formula. Existing one, I will keep it somewhere here and enter, and then I'm dragging it team, and simply I'm just counting it. Right? You see that this one, let me count again as a percentile this time. So parent one, and you see each time this team has got. So if you see here, maybe I'll make it a little formatting here. Yeah, so now you see that the each time the team is different, right? For example, team A is consist of 25 percentage, team B is very small, 25, 21 percentage, team C, and team D has got 8. And every time if I change, and of course the value also will change, of course, right? I'm just giving refresh, right? Now team A became high and so on, right? And then this phenomena will repeat by itself, right? Anytime when you do come back and refresh and all that, so automatically this also will change everything. Now the objective is that each team should be divided equally. In other words, 25 percentage, right? 4 teams. And then in other word, each member should be like, we have 24 and divided by 4. Each group should have 6, right? So this is the fair the objective of this one. How to do that? For that, okay, now we are not going to use function called random between, because random between will give you directly one whole number like 1 to 4 and all, right? But here we are going to use the rand function. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete everything, and everything I have deleted. Let's say this also, I'll just refresh it, and so maybe I'll come back later. So now what I'm doing it, I'm just giving rand function. So rand function will give the value between 0 to 1, right? Any decimal value. So for example, first one is 0.28, in other words, 28 percentage and so on and so forth. And then you can have this value. And then with that one, I have to assign that ranking, right? Based on the value, I need to give the ranking value. For rank, I'm just giving rank formula, the last one. Number, this is my number. Order, and this I have merged this in the column row 1. So I have to select from here to here. And this is going to be an absolute reference. So I will give you a 4. And I will just close this up. For example, Ahmad is coming in 20 rank. Just give okay. And everything, it will change and all that, right? Now with that, what we are going to use it, this is very, very important. So in order to come to a team formation, that to an equal distribution, this is what we are going to use. Now what we are going to use is that choose function, round up. Let me explain the formula, same formula, the what we've used before. The only thing is here we are going to use round up. Okay, what round up will do, let me do it separately. Round up, for example, let's say, I'm just giving an example of this part alone. Okay, round up, and then this we are going to divide with, we need 6 digit, right? So divided by, okay, so round up, and then here, but okay, here the choose function is quite different, right? So just use here, okay. So 14, 14, it has given an element. So, but we are going to use directly here. Choose function, round up C3. C3 is my rank value, right? And 6 because each 4 member, 4 team, and each team should have 6 members, right? For example, if you need 8, you can put 8 members. And right, team A, so you have 4 team, team A, B, C, and D. Same choose function. This is coming from choose function. And I will give this one. Each time when I give the value, refresh, for example, this automatically this is changing, right? Now the interesting part is that not only it will change, but it will distribute it correctly. For example, let's say instead of 4 team, let me say that I need to divide into 8. So 8 mean I will end up having 3 teams, right? So 8 teams. Each team has got 8 members. So you see the maximum will have ABC, right? So now I will just change it back to 6. That means 24 member, each team will have 6. So 4 team will have, not 1. 4 teams. So I have just changed it. So with that, what I'm doing it is that I'm going to create the, the pivot table. So this pivot table, so this one, I'll just copy this value and then going to insert and then pivot table, existing data sheet. I'm going to keep it here because I wanted to keep it in the same one. Table is overlapping it, and maybe what I will do, I'll just create another sheet. Okay, it has, so maybe I will just use this table. Name and options, so options. What I will do, I will just create, maybe I'll just take a new sheet and I'll come to this. So I'll copy this value. I'm trying to add this here. Copy this one and okay. I have macro previously, so it is asking this one. So I'm just giving okay. All done. So now with that, I'm going to delete everything because I'm interested only in that part, right? So now let's say insert, go to table and then take existing sheet, keep it here and then you have enter. So now you have this formula coming up. So team assign and then you have people. So now the best part is that now the team has been divided equally. You can see that each team has been divided equally. This is how this formula works, and this helps to every time. Even if you do that, maybe let me just filter out this one. So each time you'll have the same thing. No matter what conditions, any number of time you do, you will end up having the same value as well. You will end up having the same value. I hope you find it useful. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel. You have wonderful day ahead.